Hello, my name is Bill Shudwar. I'm Executive Director of the Door County Economic Development Corporation, and I'm here today to announce the Door County Entrepreneur of the Year for 2006. Very pleased to introduce you to Bay Pharmacies and the owners of that company, Greg Rohde.
Thank you, Bill.
And Tom Bogley.
Thank you, Bill.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. It sure is an honor receiving this award from the Door County Economic Development Corporation.
Well, it's our pleasure to award it. We received many applications or nominations for the award this year, and your application really stood out as being very deserving of the recognition.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So before we get into a little bit more about the company, why don't you tell us about the history of the company, where you've been and how you started in the community?
Okay. I guess the history of the company could go back to 1949 when Larry Jolin opened his pharmacy on 3rd Avenue. In 1968, he moved to the corner of Jefferson and 3rd Avenue, and then in 1974, one of my previous partners, Doug Meredith, bought it. And I joined Doug in 1981 along with another fellow by the name of Bill Devine, and the three of us ran the company until 1998 when Doug and Bill decided to retire, and when they retired, I brought Tom Bogley on board as a partner. Since Tom came on board, it allowed us to expand in some new areas. We had been in the home medical equipment and servicing that market along with the pharmacy, and then when Tom came on board, he had a background in some respiratory therapy, and that allowed us to get into the oxygen and other respiratory areas, and that's been a very, very growing market for us.
Great. Well, why don't you show us around Bay Pharmacy and show us these different departments, and so we can better understand what makes up Bay Pharmacy.
Glad to. Why don't we head back to the back room?
This is part of the home medical equipment department. It's our nasal CPAP room, a continuous positive airway pressure.
This here is a special room which we had built. It's a soundproof room, and it's used by the Hearing Health Care Centers Incorporated on a once-a-week basis. They come in and assist people with hearing problems. This is our billing department. At Bay Pharmacy, we do a lot of billing for private insurance and Medicare. Many places do not follow through with the billing, and it's sold on a cash basis. However, as part of our service, we do provide the billing for the individuals. This is going to be our new repair and service center. We have just acquired another 2,000 square feet to handle that department. It's, as you can see, just in the process of being set up, and we should be rolling with this within a week or two. This here is the overstock area for our rental units. We do an awful lot of rental of wheelchairs and hospital beds, oxygen concentrators, and tanks. And this is where all the equipment is stored until needed.
Okay. This is our oxygen storage room for our respiratory therapy department. And these would be all portable cylinders that we deliver to patients' homes so they aren't stuck on their oxygen concentrators at home all day. Right, the part of the Bay Pharmacy that you're looking at right now is our front end, of course, where you walk in the front door. In the front end of the store we sell a variety of products, gifts, and different types of things like that.
This has been an area of the pharmacy that has been expanding quite rapidly over recent years. You can see we have a large array of powered scooters, wheelchairs. We have all types of walkers for individuals. And another item that has been very popular with the community are the power lift chairs to assist in getting out of the sitting position.
One of the other major criteria that we look at in selecting the Entrepreneur of the Year is what they give back to the community. And Bay Pharmacy really excels in that area. And I'd like to have Greg start with explaining what some of the programs and activities they're involved in the community.
Okay, on top of the normal requests for donations for fundraisers for the schools or various organizations, we have also contributed this past year over $34,000 of used medical equipment that was sent down to Katrina victims.
You guys obviously have been very successful in business and you've dealt with a lot of challenges. What advice might you share with other entrepreneurs in the community?
I myself feel you need a good business plan to get going, have adequate financing so you can sustain the business during the growth years. It doesn't take off and become successful overnight, so you have to have adequate financing to sustain the business, and surround yourself with good employees. They are representing you any time that you are not in front of the public. Good employees is the basis of it, and good employees provide good service to your customers.
And I guess secondly, don't be scared to go for it. And when you're in there, don't get scared. Don't get the paralysis of analysis. And surely don't get the paralysis of procrastination. It's easy as a business owner, no one taking that whip and pounding on you.
Yeah.
It's easy to get sedate at times, and you need to push forward. And you need to be very self-disciplined. And of course, the old saying, "Cash is king." There's a lot to be said for that, and I know a lot of people in the audience know what that means, but you got to be able to pay your bills. I don't care what your financial statement says at the end of the month. You have to have the cash to pay your bills, pay your employees, and pay yourselves nice too once in a while.
Very good. Good words of advice from sounds like from some years of experience.
Yes.
Well, what might we look forward to from Bay Pharmacy looking down the road a little bit?
Well, as you saw, we have room for expansion in our medical goods department. That is continually growing. This fall or early winter, we'll be looking at probably modernizing the pharmacy, reshelving it, possible automation in various areas to increase the service levels and to free up some pharmacist time so they can do their job of counseling to the patient.
And as far as the front end of the store, we'll be looking, of course, at our point of sales and seeing what's selling and what's not, and trying to focus on the things that the people in the community are interested in, and getting rid of the things that are not, of course. And then the home medical equipment field, we've recently hired a advertising and marketing person, and she's going to be out on the road knocking on a lot of doors and trying to drum up even more business for the home medical equipment department.
Good. Well, we're running out of time, so let me just conclude by, again, offering our congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Tom, Greg,
Bill.
for doing an exceptional job of running a small business and growing in the community, giving back to the community. You are a model for other entrepreneurs to follow in Door County. We thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bill.